Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Thompson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell. That was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Durant. Harris passes to Big Daddy. That misses off the backboard. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
Nice touch on that hook shot. Big Daddy's got 12.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Thompson against Butler. There's the triple. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson. Durant's got his second basket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
There's Big Daddy, defended by Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 14 points for Big Daddy.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
There's Big Daddy. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Down low, got a piece of it. Here's Simmons. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that falls.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Curry finds Thompson. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, Stephen Curry.
With the way he shot it over this stretch of games, you just knew this was coming. Everything that he's let fly from deep has been nothing but cold, hard cash. I mean, defenders have been tripping over themselves trying to contest him from outside that arc.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Durant, no good.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim. You know, in this era of the Golden State Warriors, it's easy to forget the lean years. Prior to this 6-year run, guys, the last time they had made it to the playoffs 4 consecutive seasons, 1952.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Durant kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Cousins. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Clock is at 3. A deep 3 from Durant.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot. Well below 50% from the field in this period.
Butler passes to Big Daddy. To the wing right side. 76ers moving the ball around. From the baseline. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The fadeaway. And Embiid pulls it down.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
The shot's good from Big Daddy.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Warriors trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent. with his long-range shooting, and he's found his strength as one of those prototype small ball pulls.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
The Big Daddy passes to Harris. Durant against Simmons. Now the pass to Embiid, and stolen by Cousins. Outside for Durant. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying. Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Pass to Big Daddy. Harris outside. Pass to Big Daddy. Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Curry. No good from Simmons.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
That shot wide open. Now just a 2-76ers lead.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
The Big Daddy passes to Butler. Simmons against Curry. Simmons finds Harris over Green. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Cousins dishes to Durant. For just the fourth time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
The pass to Big Daddy. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Durant. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Here's Harris. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. Warriors trail by 4. Now Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. A lot of responsibility, Doris, and being the focal point of an offense. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Releases. Embiid, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Jonas Jerebko out there with Iguodala. And it's Green in at the 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting?
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the officials call for a 3-second violation. Now the race for Rookie of the Year. And a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch. Look at Big Daddy all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
It's got to be him, Greg. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his third assist on the night.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Thompson right side. Shot clock at 5 with the fadeaway. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Here's Big Daddy. 25 points in the game. Butler on the wing. Down low, here's Big Daddy, and that one is hammered home.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
I think one thing to think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Now looking now at the numbers for Big Daddy. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. First in scoring, first in steals, and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Outside, Green. Six to shoot. Over Harris. And again, no good by Golden State. And as you watch Kerr, he really has his own distinct coaching style.
How about Kevin? He once said that coaching is 90% creating environment and 10% strategy. Now listen, we know this guy is tremendous with X and O's, but there's something helpful about his sense of humor and his upfront, honest approach.
Green taking his time here. He dishes it to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, I'm not sure there's a player in the league with a better feel for that shot than Steph Curry. If he gets it off clean, you know it's going in.
The 15-footer. Yep, that one goes. And that's 31 points for Big Daddy.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Here's Curry. And the shot is long.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Warriors trail by 16. Thompson outside. Poke loose. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler so crafty at using his body to get into the lane. How pretty is that?
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Iguodala outside. Curry against Simmons. Pocket 6. Here's Iguodala. And the layup's good off the glass. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter.
Andre Iguodala showed great focus in the paint. Even with all those bodies around him, keeps his concentration.
Simmons passes to Big Daddy. Popped up there for Embiid. It's stolen by Jerebko. To the inside. Some solid defense from Harris.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Simmons passes to Big Daddy. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 37 points for Big Daddy.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
Simmons against Curry. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Well, the wonderful touch and creative finishing abilities, the amount of English Steph Curry can finish shots with, just incredible.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Big Daddy's got 40 points.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Of course, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think? I
would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
76ers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Thompson with the bucket.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
The 76ers leading by 18. And he gets it to go. 42 points for Big Daddy.
Boy, they have leaned on this guy to carry their offense today, and he has come through with flying colors.
Left side Durant. Got a hand on it. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Durant. It's good. Big Daddy's got 44.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Rebounded by Big Daddy. Beyond the arc. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. That one doesn't go. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Big Daddy. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And stolen by Simmons. Embiid inside. Cousins is there. Simmons passes to Big Daddy. Count it. Big Daddy's got 48.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry from deep three-point land. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Durant. Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With a big part of the season now behind us, you are a serious Rookie of the Year candidate. How much motivation does that give you?
You know, it'd be a dream to get my hands on that trophy, DA. For all the love that the fans are giving me this season, I mean, it would be huge to pay them back with some hardware. So let's hope for best.
Would definitely be great for you to see. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Jimmy Butler. Embiid is out there with Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Big Daddy in at the three. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Thunder put on a show. Just an incredible number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Well, that was an elite performance, and it didn't seem to matter what approach they used to try to slow this guy down. He had an answer for everything.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Well, pretty amazing to have a collection of shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all together on the same team. We're talking about 3 of the league's best shooters ever in the history of the league. People try to rank these guys against each other, guys. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Simmons left side. Philadelphia moving the ball over. No good from Big Daddy.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Green finds Durant. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, with his combination of length and timing and athleticism, Kevin Durant is eating the glass right now.
Shots good from Big Daddy.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Here's Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 29 points for Kevin Durant. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Butler on the wing. Passes it to Simmons. Here's Big Daddy. Kicks to Harris. Pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot-blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it-type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Here's Big Daddy. Non-stop scoring machine here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer, and it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Curry against Simmons. Up top, Cousins. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. The 76ers leading by 22. Here's Big Daddy. Tries again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player.
15 seconds left to play here in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Big Daddy. The 76ers again can't hit it. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Philadelphia ahead, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Looney out there with Yaretko, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Evans in at the shooting guard position. The shot's good from Big Daddy.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Evans kicks to Yaretko. Shot clock at 6. Thompson left side. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Big Daddy. Also often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans, and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right. You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Looney passes to Cook. Right through the D for the layup.
That's a nice little outside in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
No good from Big Daddy. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Cook kicks to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid.
And Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, you know, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Big Daddy. It's rebounded by Golden State. The drive by Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
Well, they didn't have much trouble lately, but it's always nice to be back home. You get to see your family, and your day isn't consumed by travel. I could see them taking advantage of this home stretch.
Jonathan Simmons is checked in for T.J. McConnell. The shot's good from Big Daddy.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter.
Evans, good. You know, a lot of people have looked at the schedule of the NBA, Doris, and they think, you could eliminate back-to-backs of teams that face each other 4 times in a season, do a 2-game series in each city. It's kind of a baseball-type feel. Would you support that?
You know, it's an intriguing possibility to me, Kevin, because, one, it would cut down on travel, which obviously would make things a little bit better and easier for players. The travel schedule is taxing, particularly on back-to-backs. And so I don't know if there would be an opportunity for Adam Silver to maybe somehow run a test case. Would you be willing to put it in for a season, see how it fits in the overall context of the season? But it is an intriguing idea, and we are trying to improve the product no matter which way we go. I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Thompson.
And ran his man straight into the screen. And got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Cook kicks to Yarebko. Five on the clock. To the middle. Here's Thompson. No good that time. Nice D from Big Daddy.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
From around Jay. Good. Big Daddy's got 10 points in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Yarebko, the pass to Evans. Looney kicks to Cook. There's the pass to Thompson. Over Ennis. Again, Golden State.
Well, Klay Thompson showing you right now he's got all 3 levels on the offensive end. In the mid-range, yes, sir.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And here is Simmons. Here's Big Daddy. The dish to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Big Daddy. And the 76ers get it back. And Looney sends it back. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the three. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Big Daddy passes to Embiid. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Good, that's another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And Thompson launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half. The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here is Cook, guarded by Simmons. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, there's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders to me to have a high-level defense, Kevin.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Ennis, and it's Korkmaz in for Butler.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Livingston looking for the opening. Thompson outside for 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Iguodala. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that 6-man role.
Here's Curry. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future, understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why?
Another bucket.
Buf, toma yani.
That ties in for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible score.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And, of course, 78 points, the mark that Wilt Chamberlain had over 5 decades ago. Kobe Bryant's 81 is up next, but he is already in the most elite of company.
Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Thompson outside. Cousins with the bounce pass. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, the size and height of Kevin Durant makes him a prime threat to throw it down. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
From deep. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the 76ers will go. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I'm pretty sure this one's going on mine. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight? Oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
You know, sometimes I just like to go out there and put on a show for the fans, Shaq. I mean, it's too bad you haven't seen dominance like that in so long. But hey, guess what? You won't have to wait like that again. I'm gonna come out and do it again next game, huh? Thanks, man. See ya.
AI, you're up in the press room.
Cool, give me a sec.
AI, with the playoffs fast approaching, you guys have a real shot to make some noise in the postseason. How's the team approaching the stretch run here?
Man, we're giving it every single thing we got. You know, every game is an elimination game. Every game is important. And we want to give these fans a championship, you know, plain and simple. I'm going to do everything that I can in my power to make sure that that happens. And hopefully each of my teammates is too. And, you know, hopefully we'll be playing into June.